everyone, we're here today at the Pilates studio and we're gonna do a mat class. So grab your mat, grab some water. You can also grab a towel if you need it for underneath your head or your pelvis. And we're gonna get started. So go ahead and lay down on your mat and lengthen your torso. Just kind of lengthen your upper body. Feel the neck nice and long, the collarbones nice and wide. Ground your feet and line them up with your sits bones. And then we're going to start with just some breaths. So take a nice big inhale through the nose and out your mouth. Good, and let's do 2 more breaths. A big inhale through the nose and an exhale out your mouth. Just let your body relax into the mat. And then start by taking your palms towards your sides. Thumbs are pointing up, and we're going to go into a single arm arc. So you're just going to slowly let the arm rise up. Keep the arm bone kind of melting towards the mat as you rise it overhead, and then bring it back down. And then the other arm floats up, reaches towards the ear, and back down. And let's do 2 more. And let's do both arms. So a double arm arc. We're going to lift the arms up. As you begin to lift the arms, notice the ribs. See if you can maintain the ribs relaxed over the hips. Really maintaining good core control. So we're going to do 2 more. And again, relax your torso. Let the arms roll down and into the sockets. And we're going to do 1 more and just take it right into an arm circle. So I'm here and then I'm going to circle. Again, really trying to maintain neutral spine, neutral pelvis, and just moving through the shoulders. And place your palms down. Good. Feel the collarbones wide. And then we're going to take this to the pelvis. You're going to just start with a little bit of a pelvic tilt. You're going to think of the pubic bone moving towards your belly button. So it's going to curl and flatten the back. And then back to neutral. And we'll do that 2 more times. So pubic bone towards the navel. And back to neutral. 1 more time. Good. And then let's arch our back, taking this into an anterior tilt, and then back to neutral. So we're arching, and neutral. 1 more time, and neutral. Good. And then we're going to do a little tilt to the left. So I'm going to lift my right hip bone kind of towards the ceiling, and then release it back down. And lift it up, lower it down, 1 more time. And then think of your left hip bone reaching towards the ceiling and down. 2 more, 1 more. And then let's circle around those points. So starting at the belly button, start to circle to the left hip bone, the pubic bone, the right back to the navel. So we're just rolling around that sacrum, which is the flat bone, clockwise. And then we're going to go the other way, circle around. And then we're going to come back to neutral. And you can kind of lift the hips and just kind of plop the pelvis back to that neutral pelvis. And then draw those abdominals in and keep that core control as you start to go into a march from the floor. So I'm starting to lift the legs up, trying to maintain stability through my pelvis, through my torso. Kind of like a walk. And then I'm gonna hold both legs up into that tabletop position, and I'm gonna reverse, going down and up, down and up. Good. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of tempo, so I'm gonna speed it up, kind of like a run now. So we're gonna go quickly, really trying to maintain neutral. So here I go. And one more, and lower those feet down. Bring your feet together, and we're gonna lift them up from the floor back to tabletop. We're gonna try a double leg toe tap. So legs are together. You may not go all the way to the floor, and that's okay. Just go to where you can maintain core control. So I start to lower down, boom, and up. You got it. Keep going. This one's a little more challenging to maintain that neutral spine. Add that breath. The breath will help you facilitate that movement. So really breathe out or breathe in as you toe tap. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And then the feet come down to the floor, and we're gonna go to a bent knee fallout. So we're gonna start with an alternating bent knee fallout. So very slowly start to take the right knee out to the side, and then back to center. And then take your left knee out to the side, back to center. 2 more. You may wanna put your fingers on your hip points to make sure that you're not rolling your pelvis from side to side. Good. And then lengthen those arms back out. And we're gonna take our legs back up into tabletop. And we're gonna take our arms out to a T position, and we're gonna go into a little side to side. So taking both knees towards the right, and then back to center, and both knees to the left, and back to center. 2 more times. Rolling to the right, center, left, center. Last one. Try to keep the shoulder blades on the mat. Move with control. Good. And then place the legs down onto the mat. Take your arms and let's lace them behind our head. We're gonna begin to warm up the upper body. So we're gonna do 5 ab curls. So the legs are together and my feet are grounded. I'm gonna start by lifting the head, neck, and shoulders and breathing out. So as you lift your head, neck, and shoulders, look down at your cheekbones, your sternum, and then your navel. And then lower back down. And let's do 4 more. Big inhale and exhale. Good. 3 more. 2. And last one. Good. We're going to add the lower body to this. So bring your legs into tabletop. Connect those inner thighs. We're going to go into an ab curl and then take it into an assisted roll up. So lifting the head, neck, and shoulders. Grab the knees. Use the weight of the feet. Maintain your C curve and come up. Going down, you're going to use the legs. You're going to roll back, keeping the shoulder blades off the mat. Take the hands behind the head, lower the head down, and we're going to do 4 more. So lifting the head, neck, and shoulders, breathing out, using the hands behind the knees, coming up, sitting up. rolling back down to the mat. We're really trying to maintain that core control. Try not to lose your C curve here. And we got one more. And down. Okay, feet go down. Now you could take this into a long lever with the legs, so the legs can be straight. And you could try to, if you need assistance, you can use the back of the legs. Arms are gonna go overhead, so this is a little bit more advanced. And then you start to roll up, head, neck, and shoulders. You get to here, you can use legs, and then you can still reach into your spinal stretch forward, which is nice. And then roll it down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And we'll do two more, lifting the head, neck, and shoulders. You can also put a towel underneath that low back to give you a little help. Beautiful. And then we're gonna go down into a single leg circle. So, last one here, we're gonna roll it down nice and slow. Articulate through your spine and rest the arms out to the side. Take your left leg, let's bring it in and up. Take the arms out a little wider because we're gonna add a little bit of a lift with the hips. So as we take the leg across the midline for the circle, I'm lifting the hip up and then circling that leg around. And we're gonna do one more. And you're gonna pause at the top and we're gonna reverse. So out and sweep in. You got it. Keep reaching through your toes. Keep lifting the hip as you come around. And then rest that leg down to the mat. Draw the right leg in and up to the ceiling. Take it across, lift the hip, and circle around. 2, 3, 4. One more, and then you're gonna pause at the top, reverse it. Out and sweep in. And last one. And lengthen the leg down to the mat. Bring those arms in, bend the knees. Bring the knees in towards your chest. And we're gonna roll up. So use the back of the legs, roll it up, come to the front of your mat, and we're gonna do rolling like a ball. So we're to the front of the mat, you're gonna get into that nice round shape, okay? And then grab a hold of the shins, and then just try to balance right behind the tailbone there. Maintain your C shape. You can stay here and balance, or you can go into that rolling like a ball. So you're gonna lead back with your low back, and then back up to the tailbone. And I'm gonna do one more. And come up. I'm gonna go down to the mat with my hands around my knees, and I'm gonna maintain this C shape and go into this single leg stretch. So I'm gonna grab my left knee, extend my right leg out, or my left leg out, sorry, and then switch it. And switch, switch. Here's 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Both knees can come in. You can take a little rest. Roll back and forth. We're going to go into the double leg stretch next. Come back up with your head, neck, and shoulders. Look down at the navel. As the arms and legs extend out, do a nice inhale. Circle the arms around, draw the knees back in. And again, inhale out, exhale around. 3, 4, 5, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and rest. Scissors. The third one, we'll do scissors. So you're gonna lift up again, head, neck, and shoulders, extend the legs. I'm gonna lower my right leg towards the floor, stretch out the front of the hip, grab the knee, grab the ankle, stretch out the back of the leg, and then switch the legs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Legs come in, rest. We've got 2 more. Crisscross is next. A little bit of rotation, okay? So we're gonna lace the hands behind the head. We're gonna lift the head, neck, and shoulders. I'm gonna take my left elbow to my right knee and bring it in. And then the other side. Continue, here's 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring those legs in and rock it back and forth. All right, last one I'm gonna do is the double leg, lift and lower. So both legs are in the air, hands again, laced behind the head, lift the upper body, look down at the navel or the knees, and then very slowly lower the legs to where you can control the core. And again, down, and here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and rest. Okay, use the legs to come up to seated, and we're gonna just go into a little spine saw. So I'm gonna have you take your legs straight out, and then I'm gonna have you take your arms straight out to the T position. And then I want you to make sure that your back is nice and straight. So bring the head up, shoulders back, relax the arms, and then rotate towards the right. Reach for your pinky toe, come up, reach towards the left. And 2 more times. Reach, reach. Last one. Back to center. And then let's finish with a little bit of swan. So we're gonna go onto our tummies. So extending those legs straight out, you can actually just turn your legs out laterally and let your hips and pubic bone rest onto the mat. Bring your palms to your chest and then lower your upper body down, maybe head 1 to 2 inches from the mat. And then think of your elbows pointing towards your heels to gently draw the shoulders away from your ears. We're gonna start by just lifting the head, so looking forward, then lifting the neck, and then lifting your sternum. So when you come up, you're resting on the ribs, and then as you draw down, you lower your sternum, your neck, and then your head back to neutral. 4 more. So lift with a nice inhale, and then lower with your exhale. One more. Very nice. Let's put our forearms down and go into leg pull. So I'm going to press down into the forearms, look forward, lift my belly to support my low back, and I'm going to take my left leg, and I'm just going to bring that towards my sit bone, flexing the foot 3 times. Point the foot, and then lengthen the leg back to the mat. And then the right one, flex, 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 point, reach, 2 more times. Good, and then I'm gonna take my hand in front, my right one, reach back and grab my foot. Open up the chest, and I'm going to press my foot into my hand, and I'm just going to lift my thigh off the mat to give myself a little stretch through the front of the thigh, and then I'm going to look forward and lift up my upper body to give myself a little extension through the upper back. Hold that, and then release everything down, and go to the other side. Again, grab the foot, press the foot into the hand, lift the thigh, and then lift the upper body. Look forward. Give yourself a little extension. Whatever feels good in your body, rest it down, and then reach your arms out. Bring those hands back to the chest, and then push back into your child's pose. You can take the knees nice and wide. Send your hips back. Come up onto all fours. Palms are wide, shoulders over the wrist, and then the hips over the knees. And we're just gonna do a little bit of a shift forward. Stretch the hands, sit back, forward, back, and then add the feet to this by tucking your toes under. And then do a little bit of stretch with hands, hips, and feet. Good. And then extend, I'm gonna walk to the front of my mat. I'm gonna extend just the left foot out. And I'm gonna just point and flex that foot a few times. And then bring it in and extend my right leg, flex, point, flex, point, 2 more. Good. And then I'm going to take it into a plank, and I'm going to widen my palms, turn the inside of my elbows in, extend one leg, extend the other leg, and then get into a nice plank position and hold for 10. Bring the knees in and sit back. 1 more time, stretch it out. Come into a side sit position for a mermaid sit, so a Z sit. Left leg is in, right leg is back. We're gonna take the arms to the side, and we're gonna lift my right arm up and side bend. rotation, center, down, over. And one more time. Good. I'm gonna reach behind, kick those feet out, switch my legs. Sit, kind of ground on the sits bones evenly, grow tall. Left arm comes up towards my ear, side bend, rotate, center. 2 more times, reach it over. And we'll do 1 more. And then take the legs out in front, shake it out, and you guys are done. So thanks for joining me today here at the studio. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you soon.